air gets sitting there, it's hard to get it moved away. 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, cooler to much of the northwest, some warmer conditions down to the southeast. And taking a look at precipitation, calling for a lot of moisture in this area to the northwest, but conditions staying drier once that low pressure system moves out and on its way. Ryan?
Now let's send it to a quick break. When we get back, we'll go over your trivia question and answer, and then finally your Iowa local forecast with Tyler Roney. And welcome back. Let's take a look at your trivia answer real quick. If we can click through. Thank you. What was the maximum amount of snow that fell during the Armistice Day blizzard back in 1940? And your answer there is 27 inches. Before we send it over to Tyler Roney, we got some statistics for you because this was indeed one of the craziest blizzards. Worse than last year's, what was it called? The day we had finals week blizzard. Now the winds were between 50 and 80 miles per hour. Snow drifts reached up to 20 feet. The temperature dropped 50 degrees. And there were 145 deaths, and most of those were actually hunters, particularly duck hunters, because the Weather Service in Chicago was forecasting not a big storm, and they all went out hunting, and, well, the Chicago forecasters messed up, and unfortunately they all died. So let's send it over to Iowa weather with Tyler, and hopefully, well, I think your forecast will be accurate. No deaths with yours.
I was going to say on that note, well, maybe they got their newspapers a day late. I don't know what happened over there. I mean, you did say it was in 1920, so who knows? Well, let's take a look at Iowa weather. Yes, at the top of the show, we have to reiterate, we did dodge a bullet. We did not have snow last weekend. Unfortunately, Northwest Iowa did. But let's talk about how we might have some snow coming up in the forecast, but we'll get you there in a little bit. 39 out there right now, dew point 36 out there. It is pretty moist if you're outside. Not sunny, though. I don't know why we still have suns on current conditions at 6:30 p.m. That's okay. We'll take a look at temperatures across the metro right now. 36 over in Fort Dodge, 36 in Carroll as well, 37 down in Creston. Dipping down to the mid-30s for tonight's evening hour. Taking a look and zooming out across the entire state, 40 up in Mason City, 43 over in Sioux City. Cedar Rapids 43 as well, 41 over in Dubuque. Sioux City is also an area, by the way, that dodged the bullet again. They were on the brink of that system that came through Northwest Iowa Friday night into Saturday. So it's interesting how it was just that tight area of Northwest Iowa that had that snow. Lows today, you see those pinks up there. It was a lot cooler where that snowpack is on the ground. Cool spot up in Mason City, 24 over in Sioux City as well. 31 down to Tumwa, so pretty much down to the south of about I-80. We got about 30-degree readings for this morning's day. High temperatures today reach down to 53 in Des Moines, only 52 over in Sioux City, 55 down to Tumwa, 50 up in Waterloo. Once again, you see that area of blue. That's where it was cooler. That's where you did see some of that snowfall come through Friday night into Saturday. Current service map shows that as well. Nick showed earlier that visible satellite where you did see that snowpack on the ground. It is colder over there. It's very seasonable, though. That's why we have the tree on there. And it's almost Thanksgiving. We're about a week and a half out, so we figured we'd throw Tom the turkey on there. Anyway, let's take a look at forecast rain and clouds. There's a couple systems to watch out for. We are going to have that weak low pressure move through tonight that Nick mentioned earlier. That's going to bring some clouds pretty much generally for tomorrow. Now, there will be a light sprinkle, perhaps a flurry tomorrow, but nothing to be worried about. Now, as you see the clock, this is for Tuesday at 5 o'clock at night. As you approach into Wednesday, we do have a better chance of seeing some snow. Now, I don't think it's going to be heavy snow by any means. It more or less could be a dusting, if anything else. But this also will be a very fast-paced moving system, and we'll get out of here pretty quickly, so it'll just have enough time to leave a dusting. Forecast temperatures, rather, we're going to get down to about the freezing degree mark tonight, and for most of the entire state as well. We'll see that. And then if we take a look for the highs tomorrow, it's not going to be 36 tomorrow, so that's not exactly right, but we're going to be in about the mid-40s. Ames tonight, 32 degrees. We're going to hit that freezing mark, mostly cloudy. Wind out of the west-southwest. It's going to be that transitioning time for the winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour. And as we head into tomorrow, 46 degrees, mostly cloudy. Wind out of the west, 5 to 10 miles an hour. So a pretty calm and great day like today was if you were out and about on campus today. Let's take a look at the extended forecast. There's that like I said, it's going to be a dust and it could be a mix. More or less, it's not going to be a big travel hazard whatsoever because it's going to be a high of 42. Transitioning, though, Thursday it's going to be only a high of 38, and as we climb to the rest of the week, as we leave for Thanksgiving break, most of us, 46 degrees on Friday and sunny, so there will not be any major snowstorms to delay travel. And the weekend looks pretty calm so far at 42 degrees. So if you are traveling on Friday or Saturday, things, at least in Iowa, are going to be pretty calm.
Right, and I think things are looking great, except maybe Wednesday overnight is really the only chance. And it's not going to be anything heavy, it doesn't look like.
Yeah, if anything, I mean, it could, light stuff could fall, maybe freeze to the road. I mean, it shouldn't be horrible. It should melt off right away in the morning when the sunlight hits it. So.
Right.
especially with coming into the big travel day for ISU students coming up Friday and into the weekend. In case people stick around for the game, Saturday night and Sunday is probably a big travel time too for students.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know, like I said, I was not home last weekend, but travel was a mess. I know on the road condition side, I mean, it was 100% ice covered, 100% snow covered. Nobody could go anywhere. They weren't even prepared for it. I mean, obviously,
wouldn't think so.
when you have a week beforehand, temperatures way above average, not just
Right.
for here, but the entire state, I mean, you're not going to be ready for that, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
now I think they're kind of second guessing that, and everybody's getting ready for it.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
don't know about that. But
Crazy season so far. I go from above average to right back into it, and you'd think it's below average, but actually just right there it was supposed to be.
Right.
And I don't know when we're going to see our first giant snowfall. I
Right.
mean, things seem like even extending out. I know we're going to get into meteorology talk. Things look pretty calm even the next about 7 to 10 days. So we'll see what winds up happening. Maybe we'll get one during finals week again. Who knows? That was kind of fun. If you're, I mean, I guess it affected everybody, but I enjoyed it. We had a lot of snow. It was a good time. Everybody loves a good blizzard, right? I don't know.
Well, definitely, it looks
Oh.
like Thanksgiving is going to be at least travelable or whatever. What's the word?
Travelable. Travelable.
Travelable.
Can we-
Something like that.
Ability to travel.
Ability. I like that. That's more
works.
Ability to
professional.
travel.
But I know, Nick, what are your plans actually coming into Thanksgiving?
Well,
Going
Thanksgiving,
anywhere?
the university is still open, basically up until Thursday. So I'll be here working until Thursday. Hopefully,
Get every penny out of them.
yeah, basically make some money, get some work done, and I'm actually taking a trip to Illinois for Thanksgiving, which
Oh, wow.
should be interesting and fun.
Shout out from the balcony.
Yeah, I don't particularly enjoy Illinois, but whatever.
Sorry to offend the viewers out there.
And Carlotta, what are your plans?
Going right back up to where I come from, back up in the Twin Cities. So it should be, hopefully I don't get snowed in up there and get a big snowstorm come back.
Definitely should be a good time. I'm actually going up there as well. And Tyler, how about we go over what you're planning?
I just
on
want to
doing?
comment on Nick Crawl. You're a common man, working hard with his hands over there for this holiday down in Iowa State. I'm going to go home about Monday of
Okay.
next week, but I'm going to stay down here and get some work done too. Won't be getting paid work. Well, at Best Buy is paid work, but thesis will not be paid
Yeah,
work.
no,
Should be.
unfortunately.
That'd be nice.
It's crunch time.
Mike
for
Chen's watching. Maybe maybe he'll jump on that bandwagon
Yeah.
and have him pay us for thesis. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know.
Well, how about you? Let's talk about you quick. What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I may or may not be going to Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and
Wow.
visiting.
He always gets a shout out, right?
Yeah, this time he didn't.
Maybe you're not going up there to see him. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so anymore. But I plan on going up to Minneapolis to watch a Wild game, and then the Vikings game against the Packers. They're going to get beat probably. Been up to Duluth to visit Jeff Edmondson, a former Size Eyes member. And
He
then
doesn't get
finally,
any shout out on here.
yeah,
Now he did.
We need to do him more.
you're welcome, Jeff. And finally, Matt Hoffman in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, another meteorologist who used to sit in these same chairs as we did. But
He sure
enough
did.
enough nostalgia here. Let's wrap the show up. For
Let's do
Tyler
it.
Roney, Nick Carlotta, Nick Kroll, and myself, have a wonderful night, and we'll see you back here on Wednesday.